till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.
I'll never forget this day.
I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I'm cursed by every day till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day. Forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I am cursed by every day till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one. And I can't wait to see you Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one. And I can't wait to see you again.
Welcome, Trojan fans, to tonight's matchup between the USC Trojans and the San Diego State University Aztec. Tonight, the Trojans recognize lung cancer survivor Lisa Huang. Lisa Huang has been married to her husband Mike for 25 years. They met as teenagers at a McDonald's. Together they have 3 children: Emily, who goes to Cal Poly Pomona, Kevin, who goes to Arizona State University, and Trevor, who is still in middle school. Lisa is a product of Glendale Unified School, UCI. She has a bachelor's degree in psychology, and CSU Los Angeles has their master's degree in reading teaching credentials. She is currently a second grade educator and also has taught the first grade and kindergarten. She is a third-generation cancer survivor. Her mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. When Lisa was diagnosed 2 years ago, she had a lumpectomy, as well as removal of several lymph nodes. After surgery, she underwent 6 weeks of radiation every day after school and continues to take medication to prevent the further growth of cancer cells. Lisa shares her love of teaching, shopping, and all love of self-care and advocacy on her Instagram account at FabFirstFinds. USC Trojans Hockey thanks Lisa for being part of this season's honoree and wishes her continued success and good health. USC also stands with every single person who suffers from cancer and every single cancer survivor. Someone started fucking whistling the national anthem.
And now our national anthem.
After that beautiful rendition, we will get you the starting lineups for the Trojans tonight. Starting is Andrew Phillips, Aiden Dinning, as they take a group photo, Jonathan Chandler, I believe Felix Gowasser, and starting in net for the Trojans, who had a wonderful first victory for the USC Trojans, Jarrett Levain. That is a wonderful, wonderful picture for a wonderful, wonderful gal. Second grade teacher as well as a third grade and kindergarten teacher. Thank you, Lisa Huang, for coming out tonight. So, scratches for tonight for USC. Number 4, Jack Abramowitz. Number 7, James Koch. Number 10, Philip Tanafelt. Number 14, Thomas Siggins. Number 27, Keegan Jones. And number 31, the third string backup for tonight, Cameron Pod. Starting in goal for the USC Trojans, number 1, Jarrett Levain. Starting lineup for the Trojans, it looks like number 24, Alex Malone, number 29, Aiden Dinning, 25, Jacob Rutzik, and 2 defenders tonight, number 16, Augustus Busby, as they take it away right away. Let's get this party started, they said. At the right circle. Coming across right in back of Levain. They have a chance at the left circle. Shoots it, goes off the leg. Right out in front. No one can find it. The USC Trojans do. Giving it to the side. Phillips. They'll go across. Dumping it out. Aztec have it at the neutral zone. Coming into the left circle. Dumping it down. A shot blockered aside by Levain. Holding it in are the Aztec. Holding on the line, turning it over. USC trying to pressure. Taken away by Bronwell. Bronwell will pull it in. Felix Gowasser in pursuit. Bronwell holding him in and trying to give it to Gowasser, but the Aztec are right out there, and we will have a stoppage of play. 18:49 is your time on the clock. We'll have a face-off just to the right of number 31 for the Aztec. The starting netminder for tonight, Nick Elvento. Felix Gowasser getting ready to take the draw off. The refs are kind of having a conversation, telling someone to get out. Looks like there's going to be a line change, last-minute line change for the Aztec. And Devin Torres will come in to take the draw. 11 versus 11, and the friendly 11 wins, giving it across to Abene. Abene, a shot just goes, or that was Alric, goes off the stick and into the glove of Ilvento. Winning it across. Giving it down. Aztec still with it. In their own zone, to their own corner, trying to dump it out. Held in by Alric for a moment. Now here we go with a 2-on-1 now. Held in. Rushes over, but right out in front go the Aztec, taken away by Bronwell. Tries to clear, held in. Giving it to the left circle. Down to the high slot. A shot save. Rebound right out in front. Just misses the net. Giving it down and into the neutral zone. The Aztec control in their own zone. USC goes off for a change. Dumping it in. Saved by Levain. And they were severely outshot last night. 20-40. Actually, 41-19 to be more precise. Yeah. Talk. All right. Sorry for that technical difficulty. It was a little hiccup on the computer's part. Winning the draw, going back, is USC. Taken away by the Aztec. And now, here we go with USC. Abinay trying to chase it down after Freeland cleared it. Abinay still pressuring, but Aztec take it away. Coming down, Sullivan. He gives it across. Right out in front, blocked away by Ma. Mikey Sullivan with it. He'll give it a one-touch pass to Roselli. Roselli and Sullivan still pinned at the boards. Taken away by the Trojans. Abinay giving it to the side, and they'll clear it down the ice, and I believe that will be icing. Are you sure you don't want to? You don't want to do color analyst? Are you sure you don't want to do color analyst?
I can't hear you. It's been cutting out.
Dead. No? Sorry, there's a little technical difficulty going through right now. Yeah. All right. Pardon the lack of play there. There's a little technical difficulty with the computer. So, as we get back underway, Aztec go to the box. Double minor is going to be served by Connor Reed. So USC to the power play. They have Malone out there to take the draw. Winning it back. Rutzik at the point. A shot tipped wide. And the Aztec clear it all the way back. Levain will play it back. Rutzik has it. He'll play it back to the side. Phillips. Malone. Right out in front, and the goalie will cover. 15:47 left to go in the first period. 3:31 left to go in the power play for the USC Trojans. Still a long time. They have a chance to really get on top here. They can score 2 goals here because it's 2 minutes stacked on top of each other. Winning it back, intercepted. The Trojans have it. It's Andrew Phillips, the captain. Malone comes in for the assist. Giving it down. Right and back. Back to the left circle. He'll give it to Voloshin at the point. Giving it to Rutzik. Rutzik, a shot just saved. So USC cycling a little bit better than they did last night. So 2:59 left to go here in this penalty for the Trojans. Jake Abinay getting ready to take the draw. Right out in front, no shot. Polsky. He'll give it across to Abinay. Playing it right behind the net. He'll try to give it up to the defender there. It was Augustus Busby, but just missed him. Busby gives it a drop pass to Polsky. Polsky gives it to Abinay. Abinay tries to give it to Busby, and Busby turns it over high and wide. 2:24 left to go. If USC were to score right now, they have an extra 2 minutes to work with the power play. Leaving it back for Polsky. Polsky turns it over right out in front, and no one there. Busby waiting for it and clearing it. No dice. 2 minutes left to go. So now if the Trojans score, power play's over. Turning it over. And now here we go with Polsky. Polsky trying to go out in front. Poke checking it is Alric, keeping it alive, trying to get it. But the Aztec keep it and clear it. 1:40 left to go on this power play. Playing it down. Alric, he'll send it out. Out and around. And held in. Just for the moment, but the Aztec take it away. Giving it down, giving it to the Trojans as they dump. 1:11 left to go in the power play. 13:25 left to go in the period. Phelps playing with it, turning it over. Aztec coming into the high slot, dancing around, right on the front, save by Levain. Trojans with it now. They'll try to skate it up. Giving it across to Phelps. Phelps looking for the pass. He gives it to Malone. Malone right out in front, and we will get a penalty for the Trojans. It's going to be 2 minutes, I believe, for goaltender interference. He was kind of tangled up right out in front and incidentally ran into the goaltender, but I guess the ref sees it another way. $12:52 left to go in the period, and they will play 4-on-4 for 36 seconds. So, open ice here for the Trojans. See if they can take advantage. Shot out in front, blocked aside. Augustus Busby trying to play it. Playing it to the side. And now here comes Felix Goldwasser into the zone. Just holds his own is number 25, Jacob Auric. Or Jacob Augustus. Jacob Rutzik right out in front, and Dinning turns into a big hit. Augustus Busby turns it over. And we are on a power play now for the Aztec for 1:11. Playing it down, and no icing. Busby turns him to a big check. Right out and back, USC forces a turnover, and Busby has it. He'll slap it all the way down the ice. 54 seconds left on the power play. Aztec play it back. Playing it out in front, Brian Milner. He'll give it to the side, passing it to Thingberg. Right out in front, trying to center pass it, but Levain intercepts that. USC wins the draw. We'll go back with it. And now here comes Malone. He has a rush, one-on-one, trying to work with it. 1-on-3 now. Trying to skate around, but Aztec take it away. And USC takes that away as they try to battle for it in the boards. Nothing doing as the Aztec come out with it in the neutral zone. Coming into the Trojan zone. A shot, glove save by Levain. As we'll get a correction on the clock right now. So shots on goal right now, 7 for the Aztecs and 3 for the Trojans as they go off for a change. Winning it now is the Aztecs. Shot just goes off the pad. Penalties over for Bronwell. They're at full strength. Giving it down right in back of Levain. Saucing it right out in front. Shot just goes wide. Balski trying to look onward. Turning it over. Aztec have it at the right circle. Right out in front, poked away. Aztec with it. At the point, a shot just goes wide. A weak, fluttering shot. Goldwasser plays it. Giving it down. Turning it over. And the Aztec with it now at the right circle. They'll give it across. And now here we go with USC. Polsky on a breakaway with a chance. Just misses the net. And he will be called for a slashing. If you ask me, he was on a breakaway when it happened. Could have been a penalty shot. But it's kind of like a 50-50. That's a 50-50 call. That is an absolute 50-50 call. But USC is on the power play. And remember, if for any reason Jarrett Levain is injured during this game or is yanked, it will be replaced by Jonathan Kubiak, who is sitting on the bench. Giving it across to Rutzik, a shot just goes off the glove and covered. .9:52 left to go here on the power play for USC. Or the period. 1:54 left to go on the power play. Giving it across to Phelps. Phelps trying to go on. And we will have another penalty. 5-on-3 right now for the USC Trojans. As it's number 13, Evan Kurowski, going to the box. And actually, scratch that. I think it's going to be offsetting penalties as Bronwell also goes to the box. No? Yes, it's going to be a 5-on-4 still. So, USC doesn't agree with it. And, I mean, again, 50-50. So, winning it now. Phelps trying to get possession. They'll give it down. Across. Right out in front. Tipped. And a save by Il Vento. USC again with another power play chance. Almost turned into a 5-on-3, but I think a little bit of tempers flared, so it offset the penalty. Malone getting ready to take the draw. Winning the draw is the Aztec. They'll try to clear. Dinning is pressuring. They do clear. Levain there to stop it. And he'll give it to Voloshin. Voloshin giving it down to Dinning. Dinning drop pass to Phelps, but that's turned over and cleared again by the Aztec. All intents and purposes, USC is playing a lot better tonight as they're playing more on the San Diego end. Rutzik looking across, intercepted, giving it right out in front, and it's sticked away by USC. I believe that was Malone coming to the rescue. Into the Aztec zone, Voloshin. Voloshin at the right circle, trying to shoot it at an awkward angle, but it just goes off the side of the cage, and now cleared by the Aztec. Levain trying to look for the outlet. He finds it. And now here comes a shot by Phelps, but Voloshin wasn't fast enough to get it. Aztec passing it up, casting USC on a change. On a slight breakaway, shot wide. Voloshin getting ready. Turning it over is USC. A quick shot saved by Levain. Playing it down. He'll play it down again, dumping it in. Penalties over. USC, again, couldn't capitalize on a gifted chance by the Aztec. Busby turns it over. Alric trying to get it back. Alric does get it back. He'll pass it on, and Gowasser will try to play it, and he'll play it back. And checked into the boards is Abney, almost turning it over. He gets it back. Abney skating with it now. Into the neutral zone. He'll dump it into the San Diego zone. San Diego with it. Now to the left circle. A shot coming on. Save by Jarrett Levain. Jaso Yi was a little bit turned around in that play there as USC almost gave up a late first period goal, but early game goal. We'll look for the drop of the puck. Winning it right out in front, finds no one. Right off the draw, they try to find a goal, as I believe Dinning's going to be going for interference here for the Trojans. And a shot right on, saved by Levain. Cleared out, but play stopped. 7:01 left to go. And USC to the box. It's going to be number 29, Aiden Dinning. It's going to be 2 minutes for cross-checking. Aztec right out in front, and Malone wins the draw. Held in by the Aztec. Almost taken away by the Trojans. Now taken away by Rutzik, and he'll clear all the way down. 6:50 left to go here in the first period. Aztec to the left circle of the USC zone. Now to the point. A shot save by Levain after it was tipped right out in front. He'll dump it around. Rutzik tries to clear, held in. A shot tipped on, but goes wide. And another clearing attempt held in by the Aztec. Going to the left circle. High circle right out in front. Save Levain. Jarrett Levain is standing on his head, facing now 12 shots on goal. And for the USC Trojans, they have 7. So they're not being outshot. Well, they're being outshot, but by a slim margin. Playing it on to the left circle. Right out in front, saved by Levain, and he will cover. So Jarrett Levain is here in the game early, as USC getting ready to play it. It's going to be Malone at the slot trying to face off, and he loses that. Yeah, as Aztec play it down. They'll get it across. Right out to the left circle trying to play it. Now centering it, and it's tipped on right in back of the net. And a slap shot just saved by Levain from the point. They'll play with it in the corner. To the left circle. USC scrambling, trying to get bodies in front of the net. They'll get it back to the left circle. Looking on to the high slot. To the point now. He'll give it to the right circle. Back to the point. Shot. Blockered aside by Levain. Right out in front. Shot just goes off the side of the cage. 5 minutes left to go. Right out in front to the left circle. And a shot goes high, wide, and out of play. 5:56 left to go here in the second period, or the first period rather. First period, not second. And USC seems vexed and bewildered here. for the first time in this game, they're really collapsing inside their own defensive zone. And Jarrett Levain is standing strong behind his team. And I think right now, as a defenseman and as a forward, you're thinking, our goalies gave us a good chance to be in this game. Let's not disappoint. As a shot goes right on, and it's saved by Levain again. USC clears it to the neutral zone. Playing it down, San Diego. Trying to go right out in front. Shot saved by Levain, and he will cover. USC is now at full strength, tells me by my statistician. And USC getting ready for the draw. Winning it to the left circle. Tipped on in front and saved by Levain. He had no way of tracking that. That was a really good shot and a really good tip. And an even better save. They'll clear it all the way down. USC waves off the icing. What jets on Polsky. And now here we go with the Aztec. 2-on-2 now. 3-on-2 if they hurry. A shot right on, saved by Levain. Rebound, tries to get cleared, but held in at the right circle. Skating it into the corner, right out in front. Good save by Levain, and a little help by the post. Getting it down. And a shot, or a clearing attempt as USC goes off for a quick change. As they were burned last time, they had to really hustle this one as a big hit thrown by Augustus Busby. Busby misses his assignment, though, and just couldn't get the puck. Polsky trying to clear it. Right up front. And now here comes the Aztec into the Trojan zone. Right out in front, and Levain will not let that happen. 3:11 left to go here in the first period, and shots on goal now. 23 for the Aztec and 7 for the Trojans. Now they're starting to pull away a little bit, but Dinning holding strong. Levain. Levain holding strong for the Trojans. Playing it down is Phillips. Phillips trying to get into the zone. He does. Dinning playing it. Turning it over. Trojans get it back, and Voloshin turns that one over, but he will get the puck again on a delayed offsides for the Aztec. Malone. He'll give it to Voloshin. Voloshin to Phillips. Phillips playing it into the right circle. A shot, it's poked away by his counterpart. He gets hit down to the ice, and then Aztec come up with the puck. Trying to clear it around. They do, and that will go all the way down. No icing, though. Noah Alric with it. Alric, he'll play it down to Phillips. Phillips back to Alric. Alric will dump it into the Aztec zone, but intercepted. USC take that one back. Right in front, and now Malone has it. Malone in his own zone, almost turning it over. Still in the neutral zone are the Aztec. Skating it around, right into the left circle. A shot blocked out in front, and that will stop play. 1:50 left to go here in the first period, and USC again, Fex and Bewildered really trapped in their defensive zone, much like last night. They had 2 power play chances, one of them a double minor, and still they couldn't really cash in on it. Yeah, Jarrett Levain is really holding his own here. Winning it to the left corner. Right out in front, saved by Levain, and a rebound still loose, and he will cover. Jarrett Levain is the main reason why the Trojans are still in this one. And the defense is really trying to hold on by a string here. They're going to need to generate some offense, though, because if you hold them in here for so long, a shot is really bound to go in. Right out in front to the left circle. Joining me now is my new color analyst, Carlos Hernandez, and a shot goes right off Levain. So, what do you think USC can work on for their second period?
Definitely some offense needs to be generated. These guys are getting wailed just in defense. The goalie has, 27 shots blocked on goal. And USC's only hit 7 of the shots.
Yeah,
I'm amazed that they're still 0-0 right now, to be quite honest. I've seen better movement from these players.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm expecting to see from now on in this game.
As Phelps dumps it in, it's going to be a delayed offsides. And now 55 seconds left to go here in the first period as Dinning takes it away. Ooh. And he bats it right back in play. He makes sure that he holds it in, but kind of no avail, as that's called a hand pass. And a hand pass is when if you swipe at it and it goes from your glove to someone else's stick other than your own or the opposition's, it's called a hand pass. So that was good hand-eye by Dinning.
He just saved someone from getting smacked in the face with a book.
Yeah. So.
Those good reflexes, though.
As we'll play it down. Phelps, he'll try to pass it, but it's turned over by the Aztec. Going it around, and Levain will stop that. Passing it up is Chandler, trying to go to Dinning, or excuse me, that was Busby. Right out and back, he'll try to shoot it, but it's checked away. Busby, he'll try to play it down, intercepted by the Aztec. 11 seconds left to go. A shot goes well wide. Off the skates of the defenseman. 5 seconds left to go. USC will hold it behind their own net. And you know what? It's a definite improvement from last night when it comes term of cycling. And definitely better in terms of defense. But the offense, as you mentioned, was kind of lackluster.
I've seen them do way better defense. I've seen them make consecutive shots in goal, back to back, and I'm not seeing any effort right now, is what I feel.
Yeah.
They're hunkering down, they're playing defense, that's good, but you got to do offense as well, or you're just going to get, shots in your goal.
Exactly. And you mentioned when it was like back to back saves, that one of them was bound to go in if they kept this up. So during the second period, would you say that forcing the forecheck in the offensive zone is going to be a lot better for them?
I'd say so. From what I've seen, they can make beautiful plays. Fast, quick shots go in for them more than the ones when they're just trying to snipe from a distance. But I don't know. We just got to see how their offense starts putting up in the second period.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what happens in the second period when it comes. Right now, the score stands at 0-0, 15 minutes on the clock for intermission, and we'll see you guys right at the puck drop for the second period.
while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little?
Welcome back to the second period, where the USC Trojans luckily are tied still with the Aztec. Bit of improvement last night when it's in terms of goaltending and defense, but not much improvement in terms of offense. And if USC wants to skate away with the win, they're going to have to start up with the offense. So what do you think USC for the offense needs to work on?
Definitely making some plays. Just kind of passing is. They're making little mistakes on the ice. And, you know, in any sport, you make a little mistake can make a big difference in the game flow and how everything's going to end up.
Yeah, for example, just when I believe it was Augustus Busby turning over the puck right in the offensive zone, right in front of Levain, but luckily Levain stopped it as the opening draw goes to the Aztec. To the left circle, a shot gets blocked to the side. Right in back of Levain, Malone skates it across, intercepted. Right out in front, and the Aztec aren't there to corral the puck as Rudzik will send it out.
It seems like
with
today
it in
they're
their own
having a
zone.
bit more problem controlling the puck when they receive it.
Yeah, so they're not really corralling the puck as they usually do. That could be it could be fatigue because this is their third straight game playing. So that could be the fatigue facing in. And now here comes a 3-on-2. A shot right on just goes wide of the net. Aztec with it at the high slot. Going to the point, and he just couldn't corral the puck. Clearing it out. In their own zone, trying to go back to the neutral zone. Intercepted by Dinning, but taken away by the Aztec, and Malone will send it the rest of the way. Coming out in front, and USC still playing on as there's no icing. Felix Gowassel. He'll play it down.
See, like now they're starting to lose control in their own zone. Like,
Leading to a turnover, yeah, as they'll wing it around. Right in back of the zone, trying to go out in front. Voloshin holding it in. And now here comes Polsky.
oh,
Polsky, right out in front,
There we
just scores! USC gets on the board first. It is 1-0 Trojans.
see, now those are plays that we need to be seeing more of.
Yeah, so the turnover, as you said, forcing the body, making better plays. It was, I believe, Voloshin who forced the body, and Polsky had the puck on a 2-on-1, and again, their one-timers was something that they needed to work on. They couldn't really get anything done against LMU or the first game against San Diego. So they were, I believe Coach Toy said that he did work on one-timers a bit as Voloshin is with the puck, and they were able to work around that, and that is the main reason why it's 1-0 is the big body of Voloshin and the fast hands of Polsky. Right out and back, turning it over. Aztec with it in the Trojan zone, trying to center it. They'll play it down at the right circle. A high slot shot blocked aside. I believe that was Freeland who blocked it. Noah Alric, a chip pass right to Freeland. Freeland dumps it down into the Aztec zone. 2 Trojans on 1 Aztec. Trying to turn it over. They do, but the Aztec get it right back. at their own right circle, trying to turn it around. Freeland with it. 1-0 Trojans. Giving it down, trying to pass it up to Freeland. He does, but again, a good turnover by the Aztec. Aztec with it at the right circle. USC couldn't find it. Aztec did. At the right circle, a shot goes off the paddle of Levain and out of play. So turnovers on the defensive side of things have really been a key factor here in this game for both teams.
Oh, definitely. Our defense just needs to be a little bit tighter in the way they hold off their offensive movements.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. As big bodies as well for both teams, big hits early in the game. Things have seemed to simmer down as a turnover again at the right corner. Trying to center it is the Aztec, giving it to the high circle. Back to the left circle. He'll dump it into the left corner. Now right and back of Levain to the right corner. Centering feed, but taken away by the Trojans. Now forcing it out is Malone, trying to center it right out in front, but Phillips gets tied up. Phillips gives it back to Malone. Malone will center it, or wing it around behind Ilvardi. Going across, and USC trying to corral it. To Aztec trying to force the turnover. USC within their own zone. Rutzik turns it over. Aztec right in back of the goal. Poke check by Levain. Hitting it is right out in front. Saved by Levain.
They got lucky.
Going across. Ref has to fix the net there. Dinning trying to get it out. Turnover. Shot just goes wide and almost hits the referee. He almost took a shot to the face there.
Someone has a
Trojan
loose
loses his stick. And a shot, and I believe that is Andrew Phillips who loses his stick. Right out and back. Centering it right out in front. Saved by Dinning. And a rebound just goes wide and tripped up. No call. Aztec still with it. Right out in front. Shot just goes wide. USC's going to need it clear or else they're going to get scored on. They held it in. Right out and back. And Rutzik will try to race for it. Right out and back again. Trying to center it. Intercepted by Phillips at his own right circle. Turned it over. Falling down. Aztec tried to get it and dumped out of play finally. Or dumped out of the zone finally by Phillips. They'll go on for a full line change. Something they desperately needed. Aztec quickly back on the attack though. Turning him into a big hit is Bronwell. USC with it. Rutzik will send it out. And that will be icing. A stoppage of play I'm pretty sure the USC Trojans desperately needed. So with the stoppage here, keeping it in the zone is a big part right now for the Aztec. And again, turnovers rearing their ugly head for USC.
Props to Aztec. They're holding their own. They're taking offense aggressively, and sooner or later it's going to pay off for them. Unfortunately for our team. But that's how you got to get things done.
At the right circle, a shot scores. As you said, offensive pressure was going to result in a goal there for the Aztec, and it did, as a failed clearing attempt, another failed clearing attempt, proves fatal for the Trojans as Levain just couldn't get all of that shot. So as we get closer to the midway point, 5 minutes ticked off for the second period. What are shots on goal for the Aztec?
It's 32 right now to 9 for USC.
So 32-9, right out in front, and another shot goes wide for the Aztec. That's something that I believe is kind of playing a factor here in why it's 1-1, is a combination of Levain's great goaltending and the Aztec not being able to hit their shots. Coming in right out in front, and the Aztec That over, USC clears it, and they have it now in their own zone. Noah Alric sends it out. Aztec regain possession in their own zone, trying to skate it up. They'll dump it into the USC zone. Right out and back. Voloshin trying to play it. Voloshin hauls him down, and no call there. That looked like a wonky play, as Levain's a little bit turned around.
That's a little sketchy right there.
It could have been called interference. Voloshin's kind of lucky it wasn't, as Freeland has it. Freeland turns it over, and Polsky will send it in the rest of the way. Aztec playing it in. At the right circle now. A place that seems to be a safe haven for the Aztec right now. I've seen a lot of shots come from the right circle and pretty much none from the left circle.
Yeah, they've been more towards the right side, focusing on that, and he stops it.
Yeah, so USC is they're not exactly like playing bad, but they are creating a lot of turnovers in their own zone, which is something that you need to really watch.
They can't be affording to let it be in their own zone. They're not making an offense approach, or they're just getting wailed on. And like I said, sooner or later it was going to happen, and it did.
As USC plays it down, and now the Aztec have it. Turning it over is Malone. He'll give it across to Ma. Ma turns it over. And the Aztec come into the Trojan zone. Now to the high slot. He'll chip it down. Intercepted by USC. Tipped by a San Diego player. So we will have no icing here. Right in back of Lavardo. Playing it down, outlet pass, almost works, but a little bit too far for him as he gets a centering feed, and he shoots it just wide. USC trying to regain possession. They do for the most part. Ma almost turns it over. Ma giving it up, and a one-touch pass, he wasn't ready for that. Polsky tries to kick it on the rest of the way, and a chip pass by San Diego turns into an icing. 1:24 left to go here in the second period. A lot of good plays by USC right there in that little shift, but again, a little bit of miscommunication in terms of Phelps to Polsky, as Polsky wasn't really paying attention. He had a chance for a breakaway though if he was ready for the outlet pass. So communication again playing a little bit of a factor here.
I mean, it works both ways towards the players. They need to start communicating out there,
Yeah. And communication has kind of broke this team before, and I think it's it's starting to rear its ugly head here.
Well, yeah, they're missing passes and allowing the other team to get their shots in, and it's dangerous. It's completely dangerous.
A right circle shot saved by Levain. Rebound goes to the side. Aztec trying to put it back in. Delayed offsides. USC gets a free play here coming into the front half of the Aztec zone, going around to Polsky. Polsky, no one around him friendly, but Aztec take it away there. Aztec coming into the Trojan zone, but a little bit too giddy as they fall off sides there. So 10:32 left to go here in the second period. And it seems as though USC kind of picked up their step for the first period. Just offensively, I mean.
Oh, yeah, they picked up on that, but they got to do more. They can't just get, just complacent with what they're doing right now. They're barely holding on to their own.
Yeah. Playing it to the side at the right circle.
Definitely Aztec's been hanging out on that right side.
Yeah, it feels like it's the millionth time that I've said right circle tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Shot on again from the high right circle, and a save by Jared Levain.
I mean, maybe if USC can open up on the left lane, they could get a breakaway.
Yeah, you know what? set up some forwards at the high right slot, or the left slot, and I think you'll have yourself a easy time at a breakaway. See if they make that adjustment. Going to the left circle, a shot just blocked out in front. Trying to center it, and nothing doing. At the left circle. Hanging out there, skating to the high slot. Ripped a shot, save.
Ooh.
Rebound right in the front,
Damn.
they score. Aztec get the goal, and it was a little, they're having a little bit of a conversation here, the refs are. Yeah, they're pointing to center, so I think it's going to be standing as a goal. But yeah, tipped on in front. Not much you can do as a goaltender. A tip shot. It's more of a random chance. Defense in front of him has to do a little bit better of chance to, or a better job blocking the shot, getting in front of the lane, getting bodies on the net.
Yeah, he definitely lost it once that puck hit him right in the face. Defense wasn't there to cover him. Nothing else he could have done.
So as it stands right now, 2-1 Aztec after USC loses the lead here. Coming out in front, almost taking it away are the Trojans. Playing it down, a shot saved by Levain. Distant shot now from the Aztec. And Jarrett Levain up to the task. Facing off, I believe it is Malone. Malone loses the draw. Right out in front, taken away by Dinning.
Ooh.
Dinning gets stripped up, and that's going to be a call.
It's a nasty hit from behind.
So it's going to be tripping here. The power play for USC has not really been effective here tonight, given 2 chances. One, a 5-minute major. That's a 5-minute major, according to the scoreboard here. Wow.
So that's their second 5-minute major in this game.
They're taking it down. I believe it was a mistake.
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
a 2-minute minor.
Damn.
That was weird. That was a mistake on the scorekeeper's part. So it's a 2-minute minor, third penalty of the game after the first one was a double minor and the second one was just a single minor.
Well, let's see what they can accomplish in this. Because so far what we've seen is pretty
Right
much
on
nothing.
front. Sorry.
No. See, they got to set up more plays like that, but they need to have accuracy on their side as well.
As a turnover, right on, coming in, the Aztec shot scores. Right through the 5-hole on a breakaway, 3-1 Aztec. And it seems as though momentum is slipping through the fingers of the USC Trojans. So the Trojans give up a shorthanded goal, and that one stings. It really stings because on a power play, now you look at momentum. Now you take a strong, hard look at momentum, and a power play can make or break if you're really feeling it. Maybe if they get this back and get it back to a 1-goal game, you start feeling momentum. But after leading and giving up 3 straight goals, it's kind of hard to gain that back.
Well, the good thing is they're not too far into the second period. They still got quite a few minutes to get it in.
Yeah, as a turnover again kind of proves fruitless for the Trojans.
I mean, it all just depends on how they're going to move offensively.
Yeah, as Trojans get it.
They desperately need to get it together,
Yeah,
especially now.
Trojans turning it in and almost turning it over. They do now. Voloshin with it at the lower corner, trying to center it, and it goes off the cage. Aztecs try to clear it, but it's held in. Rutzik at the right circle, trying to go in front, but nothing doing. Voloshin Voloshin holding on. Right out in front, tipped on, still loose, and a shot by Rutzik scores!
Yeah!
Rutzik gets the goal, and USC banks on the power play. Again, a shot, a rebound, keep pressing, keep turning it over, and make sure that you keep hitting the net. Rutzik does that, and after a screened goalie, he makes it 3-2 Trojans. We're at a one-goal game, and like you said, there's plenty of time here in the second period for the Trojans to tie this up.
See, they need to continue with that type of pressure if they want to make more goals. Got 13 seconds left on the penalty?
No,
or did it finish? Okay.
Yeah. USC almost turning it into a face-off chance, but nothing doing as Malone right out in front almost ties it up there.
He got caught up on his leg.
Busby, a shot high wide, and now look out as the Aztecs back the other way at the left circle shot.
Oh!
Aztecs get the goal right back. So it was that goal you can't really blame on the defense there, as it was a high shot. It went all the way up. They didn't see it until it hit the ice, breaking back at an awkward angle and at an awkward attack. They find themselves outmanned, and they just bring it to the slot where Jarrett Levain just couldn't corral it and get a feel for it. So it's 4-2 right now for the Aztec. Playing it down again to the left circle. Right out and back. A shot saved by Levain. And a rebound going nowhere. The Trojans, again, a lofty turnover, have really played a factor in this game.
I mean, Aztecs are taking full-on advantage of the momentum they get, you know? And it shows up on the scoreboard.
It really does. I mean, it doesn't lie because Levain has been good tonight. He really has. In net, he's been solid. It's just that one goal that you can argue that it wasn't even his fault because it's him versus a shooter. And as a goalie, a breakaway is really hard because there's a lot of decisions a shooter can make at the last second, and you just have to be ready for all of them. At the right circle, they'll give it across. A shot saved by Levain. But again, it's like you said, there are still 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Anything could happen. But unfortunately for the Trojans, anything could happen.
And it seems like Aztecs aren't going to let up. Not at all.
So the Trojans are going to have to really force their own chances onto the Aztec net.
They're going to have to start making their own momentum here.
That's agreed as Goldwasser wins the draw, giving it back to Voloshin. Voloshin plays catch, and he gives it up to Polsky. Polsky will turn someone into a big hit. Aztec with it in their own zone, almost turning it over. And Polsky again on a mission.
These guys kind of seem feisty right now.
Yeah.
That last goal definitely got into their head, I'm guessing.
Getting it across.
Come on.
Aztec again turning into a big check. Puck at the skate of Polsky, but he didn't have time to react. Aztec with it at the center of the zone. Going into the Trojan zone. Voloshin. He'll play it to Alric. Alric, Goldwasser. Right out in front for the Aztec. Almost turns into another goal there. Voloshin. He'll play it into Goldwasser. Right out in front. Poke check by Levain. Turnaround try. Saved by Levain. And USC is going to be going to the penalty kill here. Delayed call. I don't know really on who, but I believe it's going to be interference as Voloshin Dinning tries to channel his inner USC men's soccer skills and take it into the net. Voloshin not happy. I believe it was during the net scramble as Voloshin got cross-checked initially, got a little bit too angry at that and slashed. So USC again to the penalty kill. Big penalty kill here. You talk about momentum. If you kill this off, the mentality is, hey, we're only down 2. We can come back here.
Oh, we've seen them come back from much more than that. It just seems tonight that they're not going full force.
Yeah, agreed. As USC trying to play it down. Down into the left circle for the Aztec. Trying to shoot it through his legs, but that didn't work.
A cheeky little play right there.
Aztecs turning it over at the right circle. Passing it off to the left circle. A shot blocked by Busby goes out of play. So 4:27 left to go. 1:20 left to go in the penalty to Voloshin. Would you say that emotion is also playing a factor here? Because that was a retaliation penalty.
Totally.
It seems like USC has been shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to the retaliation. Where they could have had a 5-on-3 power play earlier in the game, resulting in a 1-0 game. But it was a retaliation to the initial penalty by the Aztec that rendered what is it? Where it's offsetting penalties. It resulted in offsetting penalties.
It just, totally. That emotion's there. You could totally tell they started hitting back hard. And that's a bad thing. They're going to get themselves in more penalties. As it stands right now, they're on their 4th one. Aztecs already had 4. Like you said, they could have done something with that penalty, and then they offset themselves with it. Like you said, they shot themselves in the leg.
Freeland tries to dump it into the zone, but it's taken away. And yeah, definitely. That emotion's there. It's just you need to put it towards the right thing. You need to put it towards shooting it at the net. Playing a little bit harder. Playing a little bit faster.
Making those plays.
Yeah. Yep. At the right circle. Skating on to the left circle. Or passing it on, rather. Going on to the slot, to the high slot. The skating to the left circle. Now to the right circle. A Fandon shot almost turns into a haymaker right there. As USC kills off this penalty. Let's see if they can clear the puck now. Going across. A shot just gets tipped wide. Aztecs still with it. At the high slot. They'll skate into the left circle. A shot saved.
That was a nice shot.
Levain. And an even better glove save by Levain. What are the shots on goal at right now?
43.
For the Aztec. And
USC stands at 13.
Wow.
They're getting wailed on. I mean, still, with 13 shots on goal for USC, they've got 2 of those in.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not that bad, but
so when it comes to those kind of statistics, it really kind of goes out the window. It's the quality of chances that you're giving yourself. And right now, I think you're right. USC's not really giving themselves those quality chances because they're shooting themselves in the foot emotionally. Also, they're not really playing inside of the offensive zone as a shot comes in from the left circle, almost clearing it right out to his skates. He just couldn't find the puck.
Oh, and another loose stick. Number 25 lost his
Jacob
stick.
Rutzik that lost his stick. Flipping it high off the light. It went off the light. Oh man! In baseball, what would that have been? Free base?
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So off the light. Unfortunately, that means that USC is going back into their own zone, but that was a good clearing attempt. And you know what? A little fun fact. It depends on the ref, really. I've seen a few pucks. I've seen a few pucks hit the lighting, and referee just play on. That one of them actually caused a turnover as a big hit there. I believe it was Aiden Dinning really straightening someone up. Again, you're going to show emotion like that, show emotion. But you need to turn that emotion into offensive generation.
See, because if you do it defensively, you're going to be trying to take them down to the ice, and you're going to start making mistakes.
Yeah, and you're going to start drawing penalties to yourself.
That too.
At the right circle, right out in front, and again, no one home.
1:30 on the clock.
As Aztec intercept that. Right out in front, and USC takes it away. Looking for the outlet pass. He finds him. And now here comes Michael Freeland. To the right circle, tries to skate around.
Nothing he could have really done there.
Having reinforcement, but nothing doing. And now here we go with the Aztec, 2-on-2.
Sheesh.
Right down Main Street to the left circle, and he gets hauled down. We'll see what they call this here. It could have been both people, but I believe it's going to be USC going to the box. No, it's going to be an offensive penalty. Wow. Off the rush, the offense gets the penalty. That is rare. That is really rare. Let's see this again.
Well, we got 1:05 on the clock. Let's see what they can do with this penalty here.
Definitely. So 1:05, and again, the penalty rolls over to the third period. So if USC doesn't score this here, then they still have a chance in the third period for the same penalty. Losing the draws, Malone, Aztec almost clear it, held in by Voloshin, and a sprawling play by Voloshin. Bronwell right out in front, save, rebound, still loose, and they couldn't hold it in.
Come on.
USC almost bats it in there, and you hear the frustration by my color analyst. That was a close one. That was a real close one.
It's those things that I'm saying. If they would have been set and that thing came right to them, they could have shot that from afar with the goalie being blocked.
And a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 for the Aztec. Coming into the right circle, a shot saved by Levain, rebound, and again a shot just goes wide. A little bit of feisty attitude for the USC Trojans, coming alive here, it seems, in the second period. Late stages.
15 seconds left?
15 seconds left, and the USC is going to go on a 5-on-3 power play.
Woo!
USC on a 5-on-3 power play with a chance to tie the game on the power play. They're going to need to cycle this around. They're going to need to see if they can get a... Yeah, you hear the disdain of many San Diego fans here. So it's going against the Aztec here. 5-on-3 for right now 11 seconds, because that's the remaining of the period. But the total power play is 1:06. 1:06 to work with. This face-off is pretty big for the USC Trojans if they want to get a goal here in the dying seconds.
Oh, they throw another player in?
They're going to be throwing another player in. So we're going to be getting 2 full minutes here of 5-on-3.
Wow. Very big advantage right here.
Yeah, definitely. And they clear it. 8 seconds left. But you know what? It's 2 full minutes, and we're going to be starting off the period. We're going to be starting off the third period with 3 power plays for the Trojans. That is 2 full minutes of 5-on-3. Wow. Actually, no, I lied. It's going to be 1:49 of 5-on-3. And 3 men in the box for the Aztec. So, third period. How do you think that they're gonna do on this power play if they cycle it around?
Honestly, if they get it done and they get it placed right, I really believe they could come back from this. Especially with this type of, what's it called? Advantage.
Advantage, yeah. So
they just got to get it together.
And I agree. I think the main thing they need to work on is their pressure. They need to forecheck, and hold it into the zone. Don't let them clear it so easily. I think that's what Coach Toy is going to be working on when he gets to this. When he gets to the dressing room, is talking to his guys, telling them, "Hey, we're on a man advantage. for a minute 49 two-man advantage. And luckily for the Trojans, no retaliation penalty. And again, don't shoot themselves in the foot there. So don't go away. Come back in 15 minutes as the USC Trojans have a chance to tie this game with a two-man advantage for a minute 49 starting the third period.
Oh.
We will see you then.
day, till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray, I'll never forget this day.
I'll never forget this day.
I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I'm cursed by every day, till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray, I'll never forget this day. 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 I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I'm cursed by every day, till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray, I'll never forget this day.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Welcome back, Trojan fans. As we get ready for this third period, USC is on a long 5-on-3 power play. Sorry, just getting set up here. And here we go. USC hockey back at you, and a long 5-on-3 power play for the USC Trojans. Coming back in front, threatening a rush, throwing it right on in front, save, and you will cover. 39 seconds left to go on the power play. They threw someone else in the box for USC, so I'm not sure if that's going to have anything to do with shooting the minute 33 5-on-3. However, we're just going to have to see about that. But right now, it is 5-on-3 for at most 36 seconds as they get it right out in front. Has a man right out in front, and he just couldn't complete it. Rutzik at the left circle, giving it out to Voloshin. Giving it to the side to Rutzik. Rutzik, a shot, just saved. Malone. He'll play it to the side. Phillips at the left circle. Right out in front, and a good save by Ilvento. So far, so good for the USC Trojans.
Yeah.
Throwing some shots on net, cycling it. Definitely making the most of this. They have 9 seconds still to score on the 5-on-3. At most 9 seconds. Rutzik giving it to the side. A shot high and wide. So yeah, the 5-on-3 is over. USC is on the power play still as a breakaway right now. Shot doesn't go. That is a good defensive play by Rutzik. Holds off the shot. Malone with it. Malone playing it. Passing it down. Voloshin has it. Voloshin, kind of a bad pass there. He was looking for Phillips, but couldn't find him. And now here we go with Freeland. Freeland right out in front. Save. Good chance, and you can see the frustration on Freeland. Had a golden opportunity, thought he had a much less time than he really did, and just shot it right at the goaltender. So, 5-on-3 for the, or 5-on-4 for the Trojans for another 18 seconds. Winning the draw is the Aztec, trying to clear, held in by Noah Alric. Alric, a shot, scores! Noah Alric scores the goal, and USC is down by 1. A good shot by Noah Alric. Had traffic in front. It was an initial tip. I don't know if it's gonna be going to another team, line mate, but Noah Alric with the initial shot. Alric with it again. He'll play it off the skate of the Aztec. Playing it to the side. At the right corner. He'll play it. Bronwell will. Turnover again to the Aztec. 4-3 now is the score. Right out in front. A shot just goes wide as Polsky tries to play it. Held in. Aztec at the right circle. They'll play it in, and tripping call, I believe, is going to be called on the USC Trojans. Either tripping or knee on knee. One will be certainly worse than the other. Tripping. See, if it was a knee on knee, if the player was injured or having like any symptoms of leg injury, that could have been called a major. But luckily for the Trojans, it's just tripping.
Trojans can't be affording to do that. Especially now when they're only one goal away. They can't allow them to have that opportunity to make another.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. You can't be taking those types of penalties, especially if it's a defensive zone penalty. I mean, when you're playing in the defensive zone, I think the best thing you can hope for is just clearing it down the zone. If you need to take a penalty, it has to be on a scoring play. I don't necessarily think that was a scoring play.
No, I don't either.
Playing it down, a 3-on-2 threatening, 3-on-3 now, a shot right on, saved by Levain, and a rebound just goes wide. They'll try to center it right out in front, and Trojans still can't get it out. They'll play it down to the point. A shot right on save. Rebound, he has it at the left circle. Shot just goes off the shoulder and out of the zone. Levain standing tall for his team here.
They really need to get out of that zone.
1:13 left to go here on the penalty for the Aztec. Right in back of Levain. They'll play it at the corner. Voloshin loses it, saved by Levain. And another rebound right in the back of Levain. Tracking the puck right out in front, just couldn't get the shot off. At the left circle, he'll give it up to the point. Back to the left circle. Wires a shot, tipped right on, but it's saved by Levain. And Freeland barely squeaks it out of the zone. 40 seconds left. Trojans are looking to kill this one off. It's going to be a big kill if the Trojans do, in fact, kill it. Setting it back in, 25 seconds. Settling down play of the Aztec in their own zone. Giving it to the neutral zone. Coming into the Trojan zone now. At the right circle. Giving it off to the left circle. Has a wide shot save. And Freeland gives it to Bronwell, who clears. 10 seconds left to go. And we're at a final 5 seconds for the Trojans penalty kill. And they are back to full strength. Big kill by the Trojans here. Very big. Giving it to the right circle. Right in back of Levain. Just can't hang on to it, but they get it back. Looking for the outlet. Shot high and wide. And that will bounce its way to the blue line. Holding it in are the Aztec voluntarily as Malone sends it out. At the right circle, right out in front, and a good save. Or a good defensive block by the Trojans. Malone takes it away. Dinning hops it out of play near the bench area, so no delay again penalty. Big kill by the Trojans. They're still down by just one.
15 minutes left. They got time. They need to force those plays.
More offensive pressure, definitely. And I would say cut the turnovers and cut the penalties. They really need to work with this.
They need to start making those passes. They need to start seeing where the puck is. They just can't keep letting it pass by. And letting the other team get their chance.
I agree wholeheartedly. 15:03 left to go here, and that's a lot of time. It only takes 0.9 seconds for the puck to cross the net. Well, actually, it takes 0.3 seconds for the puck to cross the net, or the goal line. So you have a lot of seconds to work with. You really need to make this work. You need to force and forecheck. Losing the draw here is Malone. They'll backtrack. A shot goes wide of the net. Polsky. He'll send it up to Bronwell. Bronwell looking for Polsky. Polsky at the left circle. Centering it. Poke checked away. Ooh. Now back the other way go the Aztec. Turning into a big check there. Knocking him off the puck. Goldwasser with it. He'll try to send it around. Intercepted by the Aztec. And Voloshin gets in the way of the passing lane there. Goldwasser. He'll play it back to Polsky. Polsky gets it out of the zone. Aztecs still with it in the neutral zone. They'll bring it into the Trojan zone. At the left circle. At the right circle. Right in front to the left circle. And no one home, thankfully, for the Trojans to put that away. Held in by the Aztec, however. Right in back of Levain. They'll try to center it out around. And Bronwell gets in the way there as he'll send it out. Giving it to the other side. San Diego's still with it. Right out into the slot. USC turns it over. Right out to the left circle. A shot save. And a rebound just goes wide. Throwing it around the boards. USC trying to get it out. They do. Abinay on pursuit. They'll give it across. And now here we go with the Aztec now at the right circle. A pass right on in front, and Freeland's there to regain possession as Abinay poke checks it away. And now here come the Aztec back the other way into the Trojan zone. Onside. At the right circle. Trying to center it. Deflected. And to the left circle go the Trojans. Out goes the puck, and Malone almost gets a chance at a breakaway, but the Aztec take it away. At the right circle now at the USC zone. Poke checked away. Trying to battle for it at the lower end of the corner. Right out and back. Right out in front, and that's a delayed offside. He had a chance. You know that Freeland felt that one as he had a chance to backtrack that. And USC almost goes in for the interception. Rutzik will get across. He'll try to go down with it. But the Aztec took that away. Aztec. Right out in front, almost forcing a 2-on-1, but Busby turns it over, and he'll clear it all the way down. No icing. 12:11 left to go here in the third period. Still loads of time for the Trojans, and it seems like more open ice as the Aztec take it away. Tied up. Alric tries to send it out, and here come the Trojans. Back the other way, 3-on-2, and he just couldn't hold on to it. Polsky turns it over, but Alric gets it back. Alric turns into a big check. And we'll see what this turns into. I don't know. It seemed like kind of a late hit, but I think it's going to be called. I don't know what's going to be called. It was dumped in. I think the ref may have lost sight of the puck. Or they were calling this offside. I don't know, because it was a dump in. It was a dump in. No one really, Yeah, it's going to be called offsides. No call going towards anybody. Going across. Alric tries to send it out. Levain cutting off the pass. Voloshin giving it across to Phillips. Phillips playing it. Malone will send it up. And now the Trojans almost getting the outlet pass, but nothing doing it. Now Dinning trying to force a turnover. And almost he dodged a big hit there. And now here we go with Voloshin. Voloshin in on goal. Centers it, but no one home to bat it away. And now here come the Aztec at the right circle. A shot, scores. Beautiful shot by the Aztec. Hits it up and almost hits the bottle off. It is 5-3 San Diego. So I would call that just kind of a lapse of defense.
Yeah, but they let him through.
Yep, and it was a beautiful shot, but I think Jarrett Levain kind of had that. I think if he would have put his blocker a little bit higher up. But you know what? He's been playing lights out. I don't think you can really put everything on the goaltender. He's been keeping you here as much as possible. It's up to the Trojans to answer back. Ma trying to play it.
We still got lots of time on the clock. They can definitely make some plays and move forward with this.
Exactly, as the Aztec play it at the high slot, goes all the way up and hits one of the banners. I believe that's the 1997 line hockey banner that they hit. So USC kind of coming on the short end of the stick here off of a snipe shot by San Diego. And a shot right on, blockered away by Bronwell. It goes right out in front, and Levain will cover. 10:29 left to go. Just a 2-goal disadvantage for the Trojans. Playing it across, saved by Levain. Right out in front to the slot. And nothing doing. He almost had a shot there, but just couldn't bat it home. Playing it to the side. A shot just goes off the crossbar.
Oh, we got
and
some
out
commotion.
of play.
I was still getting a little feisty out there.
Yeah, definitely. So they're gonna have to really they're gonna have to turn that into offensive pressure here, honestly. And yeah, what are shots on goal here?
The Aztecs have 57, and USC's at 22.
And a shot on goal, another 23 now. Shot on goal as the Aztec cover up. 9:51 left here in the third. Back and forth game here. We'll see if the Trojans can liven the lamp as we get just over halfway point of this third period. 9:51 left to go here. USC tying up the draw. Almost getting it is Freeland, but Aztec have it. Turning it over. USC, Freeland. He couldn't play it there because, again, said hand pass. So Aztec take it away. Freeland. He'll try to dump it across. Skating it on sides. Busby, he'll give it a back to Rutzik. Rutzik turns it over. Aztec with it in the slot. Shot saved by Levain. And he will cover. 9:13 left to go here in the third period. And again, the cycling is, I would say, a strong suit for the Trojans right now. The cycling is definitely a strong suit. And they just need to force more shots on the net. Get more shots on net. You really never know with this goaltender. You let in 3, maybe he'll let in a couple more. As Noah Alric plays it. He'll try to center it across, but Aztec took it away. And now here come the Trojans back the other way after that turnover. Hustling for the puck is Voloshin. He has someone on his left. He had Polsky. Polsky tries to center it across for Freeland, but the Aztec take that away. And a 4-on-2. Smith wide, fires, save, rebound, deflection right out in front, and that goes wide. They'll play it. Voloshin tries to get it to Alric. Alric almost turns it over. San Diego gets it. Coming into the Trojan zone. To the left circle, a shot saved by Levain. So, Levain is, I would say, a big factor here tonight.
He's holding it down.
The only one goal was the blocker shot, the one that beat him.
Yeah, that one-on-one. He could have handled it better. But to his own, he's holding it down. Definitely. There's not much he can't do everything. He's doing what he's doing right now, and they've got to do more on defense and offense, especially offense right now in these last crucial minutes of the game. There's 8 on the clock.
Definitely, as the Trojans try to center it into the zone. Now here we go with USC now. A one-time chance almost fades in. Going across. Right out in front, and they just can't bat it in. 7:38 left to go. Playing it down to the right circle. A shot high and wide. Jake Abernay gets it. Abernay turns it over to the Aztec. Right out in front, no one home. Freeland at his own right circle. 7:19 left to go. Passing out in front. Aztec a little bit too hot to handle for them. And now here come the Aztec. Catching USC on a change, and he turns into a big check. Augustus Busby just runs into the shooter, and wow, okay.
There we go.
They're going to tell both of them to take a seat. Augustus Busby standing up, and on the other side we have number 26 Blake Reed on the other side of that check. And wow, what an absolute hit. So that may switch some momentum for the Trojans as they skate 4-on-4 here. That may spark them up and say, hey, maybe we need some goals.
Oh, we'll see.
Winning it back to Voloshin. Voloshin, he'll give it up to Phelps. Phelps, he'll dump it in. Down around the boards. Right in back of Ilvardo.
Ooh.
And his, I believe that is Voloshin's stick just got caught in between as they come into the high slot. A shot saved by Kubiak. Right and back to the high slot again. A good shot, but it's blocked away by Kubiak. Or Levain. My apologies. And Levain with another save. Apologies for the mispronunciation. It was Jarrett Levain, not Jonathan Kubiak. Kubiak is currently sitting on the bench, waiting in relief, waiting in the wings. But I don't think we're going to get to him because Levain has played a very awesome game. There's nothing against him right now at all. Playing it down, winning it is San Diego. San Diego to the left circle. Skating it right out in front. Poke checked away. And
whoa.
Cover, and now we'll get a penalty here as the guys get a little bit feisty. Skating 2 guys off. 3 guys off.
They can't keep this up. They cannot afford to keep losing guys.
So it's going to be a So, as we get the story here, it's going to be 2 offsetting penalties for the Trojans. As the Aztec try to play it. Down to the right circle, shot, scores. 6-3. Wow. That was a wicked shot, if I'm going to be honest. Nothing really that Jarrett Levain could do.
Six minutes left.
Yep,
5:59 on the clock.
5:59, and you know what? Again, like you said, anything could happen. Really.
Wishful thinking. Let's go. These guys really got to get it together. They want anything to come out better out of here.
Exactly. They cycle it to the back end. Goldwasser's ready. He'll cycle it all the way around where no one is there to play the puck. We'll try for the outlet. Noah Alric gets it right out in front. He'll try to stick handling from his butt was number 21 for the Aztec, Artem Kiel.
Oh, loose stick. Gets it
Aztec,
back.
clean. Having it at the right circle, a shot just goes wide. Trojans with it. He'll try to bust it up. Denning turns into a big check. Outlet pass again. Levain will play this to the back end. Right and back. A shot. Scores. Wraparound score for the Aztec, and this one's starting to get away from the Trojans. 7-3. So it's a touchdown to a field goal.
These guys have got to put more pressure on them. They're letting them get through, and they're taking off shots like that and making it in.
I agree.
They just absolutely can't afford to do anything else right now. They need to get it together right now, or they're going to get slaughtered even more.
Yep. I agree. I agree with that. I mean, you can't expect to play back, especially against a team like San Diego. They're looking for that. They're looking for you to take your foot off the gas pedal. At the shot, scores again. 8-3. So, what were you saying about being slaughtered?
Yeah, that's... Aztecs have not let up from the beginning. And it shows on the board. Their work is paying off right here.
Yep.
The USC as it stands need to step it up a whole lot more.
You know what? I couldn't have said it better myself. They had it in their grasp, a 4-3 game, but they just took some penalties, man. They just couldn't stay out of the box.
You can't afford to get hot-headed when your team's already down by 2. You can't get less men up on there. It's just horrible.
Playing it up. We'll see if USC can at least make this a little bit more, respectable as they dump it in. Sorry to say, but it's true. I mean, you had the game. You had the game almost tied. You had a 5-on-3. You need to cycle it a little bit more. You need to pass it better. Get more with your chances. Complete more passes. I mean, you can't expect a team like this to take it lightly on you. As another shot off the post and a rebound right out in front, and Levain was thankfully there. And now let's talk about Jarrett Levain for a little bit. He is the one on the ice, I believe, giving it 1,010%. He has not let up since the beginning. He has kept this team in there. This score should have been the score right at the get-go, 8-3. That score should have been the score for the entire game. But Jarrett Levain making another save has kept the team in this. And he can only do so much. Like, honestly, the goaltender can only do so much. And it was Cameron Pod yesterday let up 11 goals. But if you look on the shots on goal, 11 goals for 40 shots, 41 shots, and all you're getting is 19. I think they need to work on offensive pressure, keeping their heads cool, and cycling the puck. Because this style of play is borderline unacceptable. At one point, with 5 minutes left, 5 or 9 minutes left, less than half a period left, you are within a goal's reach. It was 4-3 at one point. Here in this period alone, they let up 4 straight goals. 4 straight goals to make it 8-3.
Both teams back to strength.
Right out in front again, and a slot shot goes wide. And for the record, yes, I am being a little bit harsh. Right out in front again, and USC takes another penalty.
.2:11 on the clock. 3-8 is the score. That's truly sad to see this.
I agree.
I mean, both great teams, but better right now.
So Jae-So Yi is going to be taking the seat here as they win the draw again. A haymaker shot goes off the shin pad of Bronwell, and another shot just goes wide. Playing it down to the high slot, to the left circle, down into the left corner. He'll play it in to the left corner, right out in front, off the post. And another shot just rings off the post again. .137 left to go in what seemed like a close game all the way up into the midpoint of the third period. And Levain will stop that one. I'm not sure why the refs stopped play. I think they lost sight of the puck. So, USC, I don't know, man. Trying to play it down.
I mean, the least they can do now is hunker down and not let any more go in. At least.
And I think that's one thing they can do for their goaltender. They owe it to him that much to hunker down, play some defense, and not make it like 10-3 like it was last night.
Oh.
And he cross-checks him into Levain, and we're going to get a call here. Or not a call, but stoppage of play at the very least.
Minute, 6 seconds left on the clock of the third period.
Yep, and unfortunately, we're talking about an inevitable loss here for USC.
Well, they actually won that faceoff.
Yep, so Phelps takes it. A shot just goes off the blocker. Hey, you can count that as a shot on goal. Coming in to the high slot. A shot to the glove of Levain. 47 seconds left. And again, unfortunately, we're not talking about a close game where USC is barely down by 1. We're talking about a game that is now absolutely dominated by this San Diego team. And you know what? Give San Diego credit. They have, from the get-go,
they've been relentless out here.
Yes.
They've been dominating on the ice.
See, again, I'll draw comparisons. This team reminds me of the Chicago Blackhawks of old, when they were still like cup contenders. You have the smothering offensive chances. And it's a smothering type of play. They attack the puck. They create shots. It doesn't matter where it is on the ice. They create shots, and as you can see now, it's paying off. As a rebound right out in front, no one home to bat it. 22 seconds left, and Levain still looking onward. Right out in front, poke check by Levain. He'll give it to the side. To the left circle. A shot blocked aside. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1.
That's the game.
And 3 straight losses for the USC Trojans. And you know what? Let's do this live. I'm going to add up what the score at the final 3 games are. See, all right, let me see the pen real quick. You have 11-6 against LMU, 10-2 against San Diego the first time, and now 8-3 for a grand total of 29-7 or 29-11. That's after 3 games. 29 goals against, 11-4 in 3 games. Yes, 11 goals in 3 games. You're pretty much averaging about 3 or 4 goals a game. It's respectable. But when you're giving up 29 a game, that's 9 goals averaged in these 3 games. What's it? Final shots?
75 for Aztecs, 25 for USC.
Wow. Wow.
Final score is 3-8, and that's pretty horrible.
You know what? There's no. I'm not gonna pretend. I care about this team too much to pretend that this is all right. Right now, I think a lot of people on the USC bench, there are certain people that are showing, they're showing motive, they're showing drive. That's your captains. You have Andrew Phillips, who's always showing up to games. All 3 of your goaltenders. If you blame any single one of these games on your goaltender, don't. They were strapped in the net. One for 75 shots, another one for 41 shots, and a third goaltender. I don't even know what the shots for the LMU game was. It was just astronomical. And all 3 of your goaltenders gave you a chance to win. Cameron Pod, I will say, could have had a better game, yes. But at the end of the day, with 41 shots against, that is not going to happen. Especially when you only counter for half of that. I think going into this week break is going to do USC some good. They can get back to practice, get back on the ice, and at least try to rectify what's going on here. Because this... That's the end of the stream. Thank you.